Hi, I'm Geraldine Stevens, and I'm a Hollywood hairstylist and the author of the 5 F Words to Manifesting Your Life. And I have Johnny Lamoli, and he is super spectacular, you guys. Okay, here's the thing. If you know me, when I get I had 2 people in the last few days message me on DM on Instagram asking me about how to get into the union. And honestly, I've been in the union so long that I just don't really know. And I always try and, find, it's like 60 days. You work 60 days a year for 3 years within 5 years on non-union stuff, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what, guys? I have a very, very special way for you to enter into the union through Disney theatrical, right, Johnny?
Yes, so it's the theme park portion of the union.
Okay, so what that means is you go work at Disneyland and you style all the character wigs, and you're on the local 706 roster, but like not really full. You're not full union yet, but you are able to work on union shows as a specialty skill.
Correct.
Okay, so Johnny and I met. Okay, are you guys ready for this? We met because if you follow me on Instagram, you know I had this new show called Legendary on HBO Max, which was amazing. So much wig work, so much fun, dancing. I mean, it was just unbelievable. Like probably the highlight of my career so far. And we honestly, we needed Johnny. We needed somebody who could bang out some really epic wigs fast. By the way, these are all synthetic, so it requires no heat styling. It's like roller sets and back brushing and teasing and smoothing. And Johnny was referred to me by Tiffany Baum. And honestly, you guys, his skill set and was unbelievable. He blew my mind. So here he is. And I want you to share like how someone, say, out of beauty school or new to Los Angeles and wants to get into the film and television business. I want you to tell me the path.
So my path was very different than other people's that I've come across meeting so far. Like I don't speak for the brand or the company, but I was kind of fresh from cosmetology school as well. And I didn't enjoy the salon environment too much, but I still loved styling and cutting and all that. So I took a shot, found an opportunity through Disney for an audition to be a part of their hair department, and ended up being there for 9 years and counting. And I never knew wig work would be such a passion and how much I love doing it.
I love it. So, okay. So if someone want to like explain what your job is at Disneyland.
So we make sure all the face characters are perfect and ready for all the guests to meet them. We're also in charge of shows, the theatrical shows, the parades, even maintaining the ride characters. So there's a lot of wigs on Pirates of the Caribbean. There's a lot of wigs on Haunted Mansion. So that's like a part of what we do at Disney.
Unbelievable. Okay. So when you get hired by Disney, does Local 706 contact you, or how does that work?
It's kind of interesting. So I went in not even knowing or hearing of Local 706. It was just a job opportunity that seemed fun and interesting. I mean, you get to go work at the happiest place on earth and style all the parades and all the characters. But while working there, they're like, oh, surprise, here's Local 706. You can be a part of the theme park stylist. And I got in through that way. And it has like, you're able to go to all the meetings that 706 offers. You're able to interact and meet different people. I just, at my point in time with my career, I was just enjoying the styling and the aspect. I wasn't really like diving into 706, but I didn't know that that would be a passion later on.
Okay. So for someone, say the two girls that messaged me the other day, because obviously I'm going to tell them, watch this, here's my answer. What would you tell them? Like, get hired.
I would tell, yeah. So I would tell them to audition for, or apply at Disney and audition. There's like a little audition process for it. And then it truly helps your skills so much, from not just basic roller sets, but to training your eye. Like I thought I was like pretty decent, but like Disney just amplified it that much more, to making sure my eye was trained to detail, making sure everything looked exactly the same. Nothing was out of place. So it's school after school. Like it is the best training. Like you can't buy this type of training at all. So if you're able to audition and get in and like put your time in there, you will learn a lot and become much more knowledgeable of your skill that you have.
It sounds like they like perfection.
Oh yes, perfection.
But you know what, Johnny? I saw that in every single wig you designed. There was perfection. The smoothing. These wigs were like glass. I mean, it was just like so epic. I'll send you to his Instagram page, and you can see all of Johnny's work. So okay, so someone gets into Disney. There will be maybe a number to share, or do they go to Disneyland.com?
You know what? I believe it's DisneyCareers.com, and our department is always looking for stylists. From the 9 years that I've been there, we've always been like looking for people who want to see this side of the world, like understanding, like enjoying styling and going on that route, because there's a lot of opportunities with Disney. So like me personally being there, I have closed a show, open shows. I've done, if you've ever seen like the Christmas specials where they have like Dancing with the Stars and there's characters or princesses or parade performers, like we're there right next to everyone doing all that.
Oh my God. Amazing, amazing, amazing opportunity for people. So basically you would move and live near Anaheim.
Yes.
And work at Disney, and most people work there 2 to 5 years usually, but you went for 9.
I went for 9 and still counting. Yeah, it's everyone has a different path. Like there's no real specific set in time. Like I know some people were like, I'm only going to be here for a year, and they are right behind me in 7 years. So you get out of the company so many different things. It fulfills you in so many different ways. Like to see kids' reactions to Cinderella who just styled and touched up, or like kids' faces glowing when the parade goes by. There's just a different type of magic that, okay, you wanted one thing, but there's a side of magic that's like, okay, I guess I'm here for longer than, I said I was going to be.
And to tell you, I mean, I almost teared up through this, because just like the magic, it's magical, and so are your hands. Your hands are magical. And that's what I said. I said, Johnny needs to wave his magic wand over this wig. Here, give it to him. Truly. But that's the other thing about our business, right? Is like, it's so magical, and you get to see these people, the children especially, react to this character that they believe is real, which is so beautiful. Okay, so backtrack. So now, did you know, once, was I like your first call to like really introduce you to the film world?
You really were. Like I had been with Disney for 9 years, and during the pandemic, like everything paused, and I was able to practice my craft more, and that's when I built my business, and then I was able to expand more and play with different textures and everything. And then you called and you were my first call about, hey, do you want to come work 2 days? And I was super excited because wig work is a true passion and craft of mine. So I was ready to hop on board.
Well, let's talk about your business is drag queen wigs.
Yes, drag queen and cosplay.
And what?
And cosplay. So just like anime characters and all that.
So that's your business. And then when honestly, you guys, I call them in for 2 days because you honestly don't know what you need sometimes on shows like I was doing. And the moment I saw his work, I was like, done. Are you available this day, this day, this day, this day? I'm like, you are my team now. Okay.
It was great. Yes, I'm available.
Yeah. So, okay. What kind of words of wisdom can we give people here? Honestly, I want to say this. When you're following your dreams and you know how we get kind of unsure of our dreams and we second guess, is this too big? Is this possible? I just want you to get into that feeling, absolute feeling of knowing, okay, I know that this is going to happen for me, right? And I remember that feeling of before I had actually made it into Hollywood, like I knew, and it was almost like I was convincing myself at the same time too, right? Like, I am a Hollywood. My affirmation used to be, I am a Hollywood hairstylist. I am a Hollywood hairstylist. And that's kind of why I stuck with Hollywood hairstylist on my Instagram and my Facebook hair page. I can't even believe it was available, by the way. But like Hollywood hairstylist has always been my mantra, right? And so it's just that feeling of knowing. Sorry. Oh, did you hear that? My phone started ringing. Okay. But it's like that feeling, that knowing, and like in my 5 F words, right, is one is feeling, just getting into that feeling of already knowing it's going to happen. So when you start second guessing yourself, even I know that you do at times, you're like, right now, even like you're just trying to get in the union and get full roster. We know it's happening for you, but it's like,
but that fear hasn't had, like, it's just, and I can't feed into that fear. No,
you cannot feed into that fear. So anyway, I want to just say, okay, we can find Johnny on, do you want to share all your handles and things that you want people, they can reach out to you? And I know you, if somebody private messages you, you're going to answer them, because I answer every single one of mine too. It's like, I think it's so important with social media. It's called social media. And if we, reply to people and sometimes, then some people keep asking you. It's like, okay, go check out this website. But like, I want to know where we can find you, Johnny.
So my personal Instagram is Johnny Does It Best with 2 T's at the end. You'll see a little Green Ranger helmet. And if you have like any questions, or feel free to ask, I have no problem sharing all the information I have. I think that's one amazing thing that I've learned about this side of the industry is like everyone is willing to help and share and root each other on. It's such an amazing feeling. And I can't wait to be in that position to be able to pass it on to someone else.
Yes, I agree. I mean,
and then
go ahead.
Oh no. And then you on my Instagram, you'll be able to see my business one, so you can see like my other wig stuff that I was able to do,
which is called Wigs on a Dime.
Drag Wigs on a Dime. Yes.
Oh, right. Drag Wigs on a Dime. I love it. I love you, Johnny. Thank you so much for sharing these tips. You are so beautiful and wonderful, and I'm so happy that you're in my life.
I'm so happy and so grateful. Like, you have literally changed my world. And like, after reading your book, and I'm on it like my second time around, like, I always knew that I would see my wigs on TV, and I just kept saying that and saying that, and I was like putting it into like different TV shows. And then out of nowhere, like the opportunity to work with you came, and I was like, all right, let me do what I can do. And I remember like being at the monitor and literally just sobbing uncontrollably because like it finally happened. And it was just like
It was
not
so
giving up
beautiful.
and just keep putting it in. It was yeah,
Oh my God, I
just it was
remember
amazing.
that. It was so beautiful, Johnny, to see you so emotional about that moment,
Oh yeah.
because I will never forget my first moments too. And it's just something to be really proud of. Your work is impeccable.
Thank you. Like it
Mwah.
was, you made dreams come true, and I am forever grateful.
Okay, I love you. Mwah.
I love you. Mwah. Of
Thank you so much for being here with us.
course, anytime.
Okay.